Good morning. Are you Shalora Dawson? And Ms. Dawson was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child. Received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Dawson, if I test you this morning, you can have anything in your system?
Oh, no, ma'am. I did.
We're going to double check this morning before we go forward. Have a seat in the jury box.
On my thing, she told me to tell the truth.
Yes.
I bought her the dispensaries and everything, but she said that she was THC.
Right. So did they tell you probably shouldn't be doing that so you don't test positive? So I don't think you're using something illegal?
No, because it wasn't me smoking. It was something like a gummy that was supposed to help relaxing.
Right. But if it's going to test positive, then I'm going to assume the worst. So we'll get to that in a minute. I want to test you this morning, see what's in your system, and then we'll go forward in a minute. Have a seat over there in that jury box. Ms. Dawson, you tested positive for THC, which I think you anticipated, but you also tested positive for ecstasy or MDMA.
Wait, what? He just said it was a steroid, though. And I got a shot. I went to the hospital. I had a bad UTI. It was bad to the point where they had to give me a shot in my butt. They told me to get in my butt, right here. I told her I wanted to get it in my butt.
When was that?
This last week. But MDMA, like, what is ecstasy? Ecstasy.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
No, I don't like that. Like, this is making me look bad. This is making me look bad.
Well, listen, Miss Dawson, listen.
I don't like.
There's worse things in here that are making you look bad than testing positive for that. Just listen. All right, you're going to get your probation. I'm going to do that today, but there's going to be some conditions so that I make sure that you're not using anything that you're not supposed to, including gummies or anything that you think, whatever it is.
Can I tell you this? I'm not an abuser. Last year I was just working for the state of Texas. I'm not an abuser at all. I don't
listen.
No, I just wanted to know. Like,
we're going to find out. Then you're not going to have trouble. Listen, Miss Dawson, just pay attention to me for a minute, okay? You're okay, all right? Anything that makes you look bad or that you feel like isn't true, all you have to do, you're going to be on probation, is be successful on probation, and that's all we all want, okay?
No,
so listen, you already told me, you've already said it, okay? I understand that you're not sure what this is. Maybe it's from the shot. It's okay. All right? We're going to make sure from this point forward that you don't have any issues you'll have certain rules on probation.
Right off the bat, this isn't just any courtroom moment. This is a child endangerment case, and that immediately raises the stakes. The judge already has the pre-sentence report, which means decisions are about to get very real, very fast.
To follow, and then there won't be any issues, right?
Yes, but
okay.
I wasn't talking about that. I was just trying to express you, which I know you did say I was going to have my time to talk. I just want you to know I'm not an abuser.
Okay, you said that.
I don't abuse.
Okay.
Drugs, like
And here comes a critical turning point, drug testing. In cases like this, even a small slip can completely change the outcome. The judge isn't just checking compliance, she's testing credibility.
You said that. You've already said it. But listen, the most important thing is that you figure out how to get your life together for your child. That's what we're really here about today. That you make better decisions than leaving a 2-year-old in a hotel by themselves. That's what I'm worried about. Do you understand? Not a THC gummy, not whatever other thing that happened today. I want you to get your life together. You're young. You have had issues. I see what's going on with your family in here. But we want to break whatever cycle that you've been a part of so that you can be.
Wait, THC was expected, but MDMA? That's a serious escalation. At this moment, you can almost feel the tension spike. Is this a misunderstanding, or is her entire defense about to fall apart?
There for your child. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's what we want. The best for you, the best for your child. For you to be able to make those better decisions. All right? So I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty previously, freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney. I'm going to defer all proceedings, place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay the $300 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That is going to include being assessed for any special needs that you need, any counseling, whatever it is you need, we're going to have you assessed for that. And if they say you need to go to a counselor or you need it, whatever it is, those are things to help you, and you're going to be required to do them. Do you understand? And you'll obviously be required to test regularly. So any type of gummy, any type of anything, doesn't matter if.
This is where the judge makes a pivotal call. Instead of going straight to punishment, she offers probation. But listen carefully, this isn't leniency, it's a structured second chance with strict conditions.
They say in the shop it won't test positive, don't do any of them. Because even if you go buy it legally, I can't know the difference. It's just going to show up on a test. So don't do any of that. If you need some help with something making you feel better, then go through that counseling and do it the right way through a doctor. Okay?
That's what I was going to tell you. Like, I've been on a medicine today.
Good.
Like spinal top.
Good.
I just don't like feeling like dead inside when taking it. Like,
I know. And I know there's certain medicines and they don't make you feel
that's
great.
my only thing. I just
But you can't.
disconnected from being a parent.
Right. Well, talk to them about that because there's probably other medicines that they can try.
Yeah,
Okay. But what you don't want to do is stop taking that medicine and then self-medicate with a gummy or something like that. Okay. That's what you can't do. So continue talking to them. Say, I don't like the way this one makes me feel. Let's try something different. And they'll find something that eventually makes you feel right, kind of in a balance. Okay. If you do everything you're supposed to while you're on this probation, this is an excellent opportunity. You don't have criminal history. You're not going to be a convicted felon. If you successfully complete it, the case gets dismissed at the end. You're going to get to be a mom. You're going to get regular jobs, do all the things that everybody else does, okay? The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation. So if you don't show up for appointments, you test positive, you get arrested or whatever, you can be brought back in here and you can be found guilty, so you would be a convicted felon, and then you could go to the state jail prison for up to 2 years.
And here's the emotional core of the entire case. The judge shifts focus away from drugs and straight to what really matters, the child. This isn't just about legality anymore. It's about responsibility, cycles, and breaking patterns.
Do you understand? All right. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Okay?
And I do want to apologize for me over talking to you. That's not my character.
That's okay. You're nervous. I know you're nervous. I know. We're good. All right. Good luck to you, ma'am. Oh, here's the, hold on. I didn't hand this. It's a trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, so you've waived your right to appeal. So just have a seat here in the courtroom and wait for her to call you up.